All right, in this first exercise, we have to get to the key of D. But you'll be playing the 1-4-5 chords for A. I'm going to be playing in the open position using D, G, and A. So that'll be my 1-4-5. You'll be capoed in the right place, hopefully, and be in the key of D. And your 1-4-5 will be A, D, E. So I'm going to walk you through this a little bit with some other capo positions to kind of just help you kind of stay on track on how to figure this out. So say you're playing with somebody, they're down here playing D, G, A, right? And you have to figure out how to play using a C chord because you don't want to duplicate what they're doing. So what you want to do is the root of the C chord, the lowest note, is on the 5th string. So you want to take that C chord shape and move it to a D note. Also, your first finger, remember, is a root as well. That's on a D. So if you know where the C chord goes, you know to put a capo right behind your first finger. That's a D chord. So you would be playing a C chord shape, but because of the capo, you are now in the key of D. So if you were to play this in the C chord position, or the C shape, the 1-4-5, it would be C, F, G, while somebody else is down here playing D, G, A. Okay? And then you would substitute C, F, G in for those numbers. You know, your 1 is C, your 4 is F, your G is the 5 chord. Now, what if you wanted to do it playing a G chord? So remember, we have to get to the key of D using a G chord as our 1 chord. So G in the 3rd fret, that's my root note on the 6th string. On the C chord, it was the 5th string. On the G chord, it's the 6th string. So you have to take that G up to D. So D is the 10th fret. So your capo would go at the 7th fret because we have to maintain that relationship. So now, while that person is down here playing D, G, A, that's their 1-4-5, you'll be up here playing your 1-4-5, G, C, D, and you will be in the key of D. So even though you're playing this D chord shape up here, that's not a D chord because of the capo. That is actually not a D chord, okay? You'll play a G chord shape to get the sound of a D chord. So this is really cool. This is how you can orchestrate guitars, how you can add interesting parts in the studio, in a band, or if you're playing somebody else, with someone else. They're down here, you know, strumming away. You could be up here going, it's your 4-5. So when I play that chord, it is a D chord shape, but it's an A chord. Okay, so the last one would be, what if you wanted to do this with the E chord? Well, when we play an E chord, the 6th string open is E. So this is where people get lost with open strings. If you want to play in the key of D, you need to capo at D and then play an E chord, because when you capo at D, that is your open string. So I'm all the way up here at the 10th fret. I'd put that capo there. It wouldn't be really fun to play up here, but it's not out of the ordinary. So now my 1-4-5 would be E, A, and B. Down there, they're playing D, G, and A, but we're in the key of D because of the capo. So this is super important. It seems simple until you have to do it, and then people get lost all the time. They get off a fret, and then they start guessing. So you have to know where you're going. So I'm going to play these 4 exercises with different strum patterns, maybe different tempos. I won't keep it, you know, I'm not going to go too fast or too slow. I'll just try to keep it in the middle so that it works for everybody, you know, regardless of if you're kind of an intermediate player or more of a kind of medium beginner. So if I'm playing too fast, play my part on your phone, just make a voice memo or jump in GarageBand or whatever, and play the 145 for DGA, and then play your capoed part on top of it. This is a great way to practice. So here we go. I'm just going to play strum pattern number 3. So it'll be down, 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 up, down, up. And then you will be hopefully capoed in the right spot, playing A, D, E. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chord. 5 chord.